Should I stay on site at Disney World? If you're planning your first trip from the UK to Disney World, one of the biggest decisions you'll need to make is whether to stay in a Disney hotel or book your accommodation elsewhere. Both of these options have their pros and cons, and what works best for you will depend on your budget, priorities, and how you want to experience the parks. Let's start with the benefits of staying on site. Hands down, the biggest benefit of staying at the Disney hotels is that they keep you close to the action, making it easier to get to and from the parks. You won't need to hire a car or deal with parking, as Disney provides free transport, which, depending on exactly where you're staying, includes buses, boats, and the monorail. If you're staying at Disney's Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, or Riviera Resort, you can also use the Skyliner, which connects these resorts to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Another big benefit of staying on site is that you can enter the parks 30 minutes before everyone else, which, if you get up early enough, is a great way to ride a few of the more popular rides before the crowds get too heavy. If you choose a deluxe Disney hotel, so Animal Kingdom Lodge, the Polynesian Village Resort, the Grand Floridian Resort, the Yacht and Beach Club Resorts, the Contemporary Resort, the Boardwalk Inn, and Old Key West, you also get extended evening hours on selected parks in certain days. These extra hours give you more time with shorter queues, which can be a major advantage during the busy season when wait times can stretch well past an hour for popular attractions. Perk number 3 of staying on property is that Disney resorts have next level immersive theming. Even the more budget friendly options like the All-Star resorts have unique fun designs that you won't find in a conventional chain hotel. And the moderate and deluxe resorts have scenic and unique touches with stunning details and extra perks like character dining. Not to mention that Disney hotels are all in prime locations, usually within a 10 to 15 minute drive of all parks, which is a huge benefit in itself. And the final advantage of staying on site is the dining plan. This plan is offered for hotel guests only, and Disney periodically offers promotions where you can receive free dining credits when you book an on-site stay. This can substantially reduce your food expenses, especially if you're planning to eat at Disney restaurants throughout your trip. It's well worth booking between April and November to take advantage of this offer. If you need expert advice and help, we at the House of Travel are here for exactly that. We're a UK-based travel agency specialising in Disney World Florida holidays, and we've helped countless customers like yourself book their dream holiday to Disney. Please follow the links below this video to reach out for us for further help and advice on how we can help you get the best possible deal. So the Disney hotels are sounding pretty good right now, but that doesn't mean staying on site doesn't have its downsides. The biggest drawback is cost. There's just no arguing with the fact that Disney hotels are expensive, especially if you need extra space or want a deluxe resort. Yes, there are budget-friendly hotels, but these still cost more than similar off-site options. And the extra cost sometimes doesn't justify the benefits, especially if you won't spend much time in your room. Dining at these hotels is also going to be more expensive than what you pay outside Disney property. You'll also have fewer supermarkets nearby because, surprise, surprise, Disney wants you to stay in the Disney bubble and spend your money at the hotels. Even basic foods at the resort shops are significantly marked up, and quick service meals can add up quickly. Finally, we mentioned that transport within Disney is free, but it isn't always the most efficient option. Buses can get packed, especially in the mornings and the evenings, and you might need to wait 15 to 30 minutes or more during peak times. You can avoid massive bus queues by staying in hotels with alternative transport options like the monorail or Skyliner, but you'll still need to get the bus to certain parks. If you want full control over your travel schedule, staying on site without a car can feel restrictive. With all that said, you might be swaying towards booking an off-site hotel. So let's go through some of the biggest benefits of doing so. First, accommodation outside of Disney is often much cheaper, especially if you're traveling with a bigger family. You've got the choice of villas, apartments, and hotels along International Drive or Kissimmee, which provide more space for less money. Many of these offer multiple bedrooms, full kitchens, and even private pools, which can make your stay more comfortable and convenient, particularly for if you're staying for longer than a week. Staying off-site also gives you more dining options. Orlando is packed with restaurants offering more value and better variety than Disney choices. Whether you want fast food or a full sit-down meal, you'll find plenty of options outside Disney property. Supermarkets like Walmart also make it easy to stock up on essentials, so you can save a ton of money on breakfast, snacks, and drinks. And the last benefit that I want to mention is that if your trip includes more than just Disney, staying off-site just makes sense. Universal, SeaWorld, and other attractions are further away from Disney hotels, so staying somewhere central can reduce your travel time between parks. This is particularly useful if you're planning a split stay between Disney and Universal. So you're going to save money and enjoy more convenience by staying off-site, but make sure you're aware of the setbacks too. Staying off-site means you'll miss out on early entry to the parks, which can really make a difference for those popular rides. While you can still plan your visit with Genie Plus and Lightning Lanes, those extra 30 minutes can be super helpful during busy times. If you want to ride attractions like Rise of the Resistance or Tron Light Cycle Run, staying off-site puts you at a disadvantage. We also need to talk about transportation. Shuttle services for off-site hotels exist, but they tend to run less frequently than Disney transport with limited departure times. Some need to be booked in advance, and they generally drop you off at a less convenient location than right outside the park entrance. So you'll need to walk or take the monorail to get there. For that reason, if you don't rent a car, getting to and from Disney can be a hassle. You'll also lose the immersive Disney atmosphere. A lot of the off-site resorts have big pools and family-friendly amenities, but they don't replicate the themed experience that Disney hotels provide. Returning to a non-Disney hotel at the end of the day will make your trip feel less like an all-encompassing Disney experience. So now we've evaluated the pros and cons of staying on-site versus off-site, which is the best for you. If you want to stay in the Disney bubble, take advantage of early park entry and use Disney's transport system, staying on site is the easiest choice. It will make your trip feel more immersive and simplifies getting around. If you're not on a tight budget and plan to make use of the resort's amenities, staying on site can really make for the most magical Disney experience. But if your budget is smaller and you'd prefer more space and you're planning to visit other off-site Disney attractions, staying off-site gives you better value. The money you'll save on accommodation and food can go towards experiences like special park events, dining experiences, or extra days at Universal or any other Orlando parks. Whatever you choose, it makes all the difference when you plan ahead. So look at your budget, compare hotel prices, and think about how much time you'll spend at each of the parks. Both options can give you a fantastic Disney holiday. It just depends what works best for you. So if you found this video helpful, then this next video here can further help and advice on planning your Disney World holiday.